Hey everyone, how you doing? Imran, Web Squadron, we are back. How you all doing? Microphone sorted. I've got the window over there open just to let some light in or whatever. Let me leave that one on. So that's why you can see the break behind me in the wall. You can see where I've moved that board over to hide this window. You can see the line just here. And it's because that window comes over and it creates a shadow effect. But ignore it, okay? It's just because I've not shut off the curtains and everything like that. Hey, George, how are you? Feels weird, innit? We were just talking moments ago. Don't forget to hit like, George. You know, I'll know if you haven't. But I hope you're all right, mate. Yeah, so today I had a quick meeting with a client, one of our clients that we built, websites for a long time ago. Nearly 2 years ago, in fact, we built their website, long time ago. And they've now finally realised, hey Gary, they have finally realised something we said to them all the way back then was that the aesthetics of this website don't work. The messaging doesn't work. The UP, nothing works on it. And the messaging, but it's what they wanted. And luckily they've now got someone else. Hey, Carapos. They've now got someone else working in their medical practice. It's a medical practice who's now going to take leadership over how the website should look. And I've gone, great, this is exactly what we need. Go and scribble on a bit of paper what you want, and I can then price it up for you. And they're happy with that. And it was good. It's good. They're on board. They get what I'm saying. And I said to them, look, pick your shades of grey, your white, your black, and the greys in between. Pick your accent colour. We can change the accent colour whenever we want. We just flick it, elemental, job done. Hey, John. So luckily, this person who's now looking after this client's medical practice is going to go away, come up with a design. They understand there will be costs attached. I've also told them, look, they didn't do it 2 years ago and they really need to do it. You're based in London. You're competing against loads of other private medical practices and you're not even done your search engine indexing or anything like that. So luckily, they are now on board with that. And that is... I kept trying to get the client to do this, but they just wouldn't move. And I go, okay, fine, we won't do that. But luckily, someone else is now coming in. They're going to lead on the web design, and they will now tell us what they want. So great, good progress on that one. 2 years in the running, but I'm glad they're now back on board. Hey, Erling. Hey, Brian. Hope you're all okay. This has gone a little flat, but I've still got loads to drink on it. So I put out a message basically in the Web Squadron group whereby this wall here is looking quite empty. You know this bit here? No, sorry. This bit here is looking quite empty. And so is this bit down here. Now, I am going to get like a fake plant or something that just sits there, okay? Just to add a bit of greenery in there. That's always been a plan, but I was always been wondering, should I do something else? But I need to do something here. But I'm just struggling at the moment. Do I put like a picture frame, which might reflect the light? So that's not good. But I'm just trying to work out what to do. Hey, Dave, hope you're okay. Nice. Dave, is that I'm pretty sure that web dev bit after your name, that wasn't always there, was it? Has that been added recently, Dave? Hey, Jerry, hope you're okay. So don't forget to hit like if you haven't already. And, yeah, so a couple of clients. One, we had a meeting today. I have got loads of bricks videos I've got to record and do. I've already started off 2 of them. The first 2 are actually quite like... Go on, George. I'd love to hear your idea. The first 2... Gary. Visual media. I knew you'd... Oh, Gary. Hey, Richard. Hope you're okay, my friend. We're just discussing what can I put here. Well, I need to put something here. I'm going to be getting a plant that will go there, but I need to have something there. Ah, George. Now, I did think, George, about do I get like a Bricks logo and maybe an Elemental logo and maybe a WordPress logo, so I kind of show the three, that I do still like using Elemental, but I also like Bricks as well. Yeah. And then maybe I get a breakdance logo and I rip it up and I stick it on, but it's all ripped up. I don't know. Nice. And Dave, I think that help. I think that's a good thing to do. Sometimes web dev, it kind of reinforces what you're doing, right? Free advertising by Gary. I'll have to charge for that, my friend. Photo of the Queen, Peter. No, Peter, I'd have to have that here, wouldn't I? That would have to sit like here, somewhere like there. That would sit right there. Bricks, WordPress. Oh, Caraposa says, forget the Elemental, just go for Bricks and WordPress. Now, John, what John is saying has been at the back of my mind, actually. I have thought about, because I have got spare screens. I have got a spare screen. I could easily put another screen up, say, here. Right, and as I'm talking, the screen is showing off stuff. The only problem is, though, is that the angle isn't perfect, Let me just check the comments on here. You also have a shadow on your right-hand side. Yeah, well, the shadow at the moment it's just because of the window's open, so the light from here is coming like that, so it's creating a shadow over there. Dutch herbs. Erling, buy some. I just saw that. I misread that. No, don't worry, Richard. Good to have you here, though, by the way. Okay, I'm just reading some of the comments. Use a screen. Get one of those life-size hand sew. Now, Brian, I thought about that as well. I did think about that. But do you know how expensive they are? Do you know how ridiculously expensive they are? Yeah, grunge as well. That's quite a nice idea, Jerry, but I worry that I'd probably rip through the poster when I use sandpaper. Oh dear. Brian, monitor with Uranus. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I don't like, though, Gary, is that if I did do that, it means I am eventually going to drill into the wall right over here. And even though I can move it, it would ruin what I've got here. And because I have a tendency of moving my desk and stuff all the time, I don't want to start adding in holes anywhere that do anything wrong. Hey, Maddie. Maddie, did you have by the way, Maddie, you'll know what I'm talking about. Did you double check your blog? Can you purge your site and your server? Because on your blog page, your image wasn't coming through. Can you double check that? Hey, Danny. Hope you're okay, mate. Hey, Anthony. Yes, so there will be a plant going over here, but I have been thinking about maybe stickers or something like that. Is that the reason you went, Richard, though? Is that the reason? You don't care about the house. You hate the house. You hate the area. You hate the garden. You hate the decor, the floor plan. But you noticed on Rightmove or wherever, on a photo, you were like, ooh, they've got a Star Wars collection. John, Uranus animated with keywords. One of the problems is, though, whatever I put here has to be not too branded. Let me explain what I mean. So, I've done videos for Bertha. I've done videos for I've done a couple of videos for Unlimited Elements as well. I've done videos for Atarim. Obviously, and then I do I don't do it for Bricks, but I do Bricks videos, and I've got Elemental stuff as well. So whatever I have here has got to be easily removable or whatever. and not too busy, and something that doesn't make me affect the branding. Because put it this way, if I'm doing a video for Atrim, they probably don't want to see bricks and elemental and stuff like that. Hey, Artif, good to have you here, my friend. To be honest, Peter, I think the main area I definitely am going to do something is here, over here. I've got to have like a plant. I've got to do something there. Artib, we've already spoken about having like an actual monitor. So we've got a spinning Uranus, you know, so we can see it at different times of the day. Oh, right. Okay, Erling, I see what you mean. You're talking about rails and cables tying stuff. Yeah, that's not a bad idea as well. Hey, Jimmy. Sorry, I missed your name there. I didn't see it come through. Great to see you, my friend. But yeah, I mean, it's just something I'm thinking about, and I'm hoping I'll get something done pretty soon. Pretty soon. Just checking some of the comments over here that have come through. Just checking. Sorry, just bear with me. So someone's just made a comment about something. What? Anyway, no, ignore it. You're right. Artif. Yeah, do you know what? We could do that, innit? We could do that. I've got to think of a play on words, though, because it's got to be connected to WordPress or websites, right? And I've got to be very careful, because what if, like, I'm wearing it and I've got a hoodie on and my zip is up and all you see is the word anus, because the word "UR" is hidden by the hoodie zips. Fancy, colourful, acoustic Wayne, you know this entire room, right? I've got panels all over the ceiling, all over this wall, all over there, and further down this wall over here. A big picture of Louis looking down on me with 3049. Dave, that ain't going to happen, mate, all right? It ain't happening. Hey, Bioinformatica, hope you're okay. So it is Thursday. I think you're aware of that. How is your week going in terms of workload? Who here is having a great week? How are you having a great week? Yeah, Maddie. So I have about, I would say, about 4 of these a day. But this is... let me just see if it can get it up there. Can you see that? That is sparkling mineral water. So it's mineral water. And then in the mineral water, there is about roughly this much soda stream for Pepsi Max. And I drop it in, and then what I then do is just turn the bottle upside down and back the other way, and it's mixed in, and it's absolutely fine. Yeah, it's absolutely fine. Believe it or not, the room was super echoey when I decided to use this now as my permanent studio room. Really bad echo in here, like proper bad. When I put the panels up now, the curtains I got here and in front of the door are soundproofed curtains. When I close the curtains and do that, it's much better sound. But yeah, it really, really helps. Maddie's got a question. How many Pepsi? Oh, no, that was your question. Yeah, so 4 of these a day. But it's... Okay, look, don't get me wrong. Sparkling water still has it still has... Hang on, let me double check again. It's still going to have aspartame in and all of that because it's carbonated. I am still adding soda stream into it. And this tastes just like Pepsi. And it's super cheap. 6 of these bottles are £1. 6 of these bottles are £1. Right? Let's do the maths on this, okay? let us now do a lesson of maths, right? The SodaStream bottle, which you can get about 14 or 15, no, say 14 bottles, is about £5. They're not the cheapest, right? So 5 plus 2, so 5 plus 2 is 7. Why am I even using a calculator? So for £7, right, I can definitely get 12 bottles of this. And this is 500 millilitres. This would normally, as a Pepsi bottle, cost about £1.10. So 12 of these would be £1.20, would be £11, 12, I don't know, £13 something, okay? £13.30, 40, I don't know, right? So for nearly half the price, it works out much better. I know, Erling, I know. Plastic. Brian, how could you say that, Brian? Aspartame. Do you know what? Now when you think about it, everything I'm part of is innuendo, right? John, you recorded a masterclass module for one of my clients. Another client then requested one. Thanks. Yeah, no, glad, John. I'm really, really glad that. I'm really glad. Nice one. I mean, you're going to know... No, sorry, let me rephrase that. You're going to have your way of explaining things and doing things and, videos, PDFs, anything you can do it. Thank you, Dan, for being worried. I'm worried as well, Dan. You don't have to worry about everyone else. I'm kind of worried too. So... Peter, you did mention, right, and I haven't addressed it yet, you said this has not been your best week. Do you want to elaborate a little bit more? Is it work-related? If it's not work-related, don't worry about it. If it's work-related, why has it not been a great week? Why has it not been a great week? Or or even if you don't go into details, do you think you can turn it around so that at some point... later, you'll be okay. Okay, 10 feet tall, Brian, I wish. So whatever went wrong this week, can you turn it around and make next week a great week so that last week is forgotten? Okay, Peter. Oh. Hopefully, Peter, it's not too... serious, I hope it's not too serious, my friend. Now on WP Tuts, someone posted a AppSumo link to the Serafinite accelerator, I think it's called, page speed booster. I reviewed Serafinite earlier this year. I thought it was a pretty good plugin. My only drawback to it, though, was that it felt a little bit like NitroPack, but then again, most page speed boosters delay JavaScripting and whatever, and it wasn't. NitroPack for me goes to the nth degree in how it does it, so I'm not a fan of it. But the problem with Serafinite is that when you install it, it works, but it's only for the first 5,000 views. After that, you got to pay if you want it to work. And the trouble with that is that you then pay on a sliding scale the more views you get, which I didn't like. I didn't like that because it's very unpredictable. You could have people spamming your website, bots attacking your website, and your view rate's like that, and you're going to pay for it. Now, they've released a 1-year deal where you pay for 1 year and you get Serafinite. I feel personally that you could achieve better results with paying for WP Rocket, or you don't pay and use Auto-Optimize, or you use something else which is permanently free and is not restricted to how many views you get, like the 10 web page speed booster. Yeah, Richard, take care, mate. Hope you're okay. Look after yourselves, all right? Go and have a pucker pie on me. Right? Please don't forget to hit the like button, okay? It really massively helps the YouTube algorithm. Hey, Erica, Erica, you know how you said you couldn't comment on my YouTube videos? Can you try again at some point? Not right now, okay? And do let me know if you have a problem. The fact that you are able to comment on the live chat means you're not blocked or anything, so just let me know if you still have that problem. But great to have you here. You're a great supporter on LinkedIn. So I was talking about... What was I even talking about? What was I talking about? I can't remember what I was talking about now. I was talking about... What was I talking about? My mind's gone blank, everyone. What was I talking about? Oh my God, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Page speed boosters, that's it. So rather than buying a 1 year whatever's, hey Pixar, rather than buying like a 1 year AppSumo deal for Seraphonite Accelerator, you're better off using WP Rocket because it's live and, you know, it's tried and tested and there's loads of tools and hints about it. You're either using Autoptimize and some tricks and tips about that, or you used a 10 web page speed booster, which again is delaying stuff and whatever, but it's, again, better and more reliable than NitroPack, I think. Better. They've got a better ethos. You use stuff like that. Hey, Charlie, use stuff like that. But I wouldn't pay for Seraphonite Accelerator. And just because I've done a review on it, I said, yeah, it's pretty good. The limitation is that I feel like you shouldn't have to pay. I find that a bit odd. You know, oh yeah, we will boost the page speed of your website for free up to 5,000 views. Since when did the boosting of your website be based on the number of views your websites get? Can anyone explain that to me? If you've got a plugin that delays the JavaScript so that it boosts your score and stuff like that, and preloading your fonts and stuff like that, why would you need to pay after 5,000 views? Can anyone explain that? Am I being really thick here? Can anyone explain why would you have that? Right, okay, let me just check the comments because some have come through and I've been talking a lot. Yeah, please do try later on, Erica. Yeah, and that plugin, you know, it's been around a while. I hope that helps you out. You're trying to change logo in header on scroll, but I'm working with one column. Can I still... you should still be able to. I mean, that method there where I said you got the sticky header, yes, it should still work, Peter, with the CSS code change, where it was, I think it was the D logo and the L logo, that CSS script. I actually got that script from Jeffrey Lightbox, so I learned that from him. So Dave, do I prefer doing YouTube stuff or web dev? If I'm honest, it's a bit of both. It's a bit of both. The web stuff pays. The web stuff pays. The YouTube does not pay. Like anything close to what you think, right? And I'll be doing like exactly, John. It's a sales gimmick, isn't it? And I don't like that about the Seraphonite Accelerator. It's like, why are you doing that for? It's not right. Anyway, Brian is absolutely right. I love doing the Uranus stuff. Of course I do, you know. I love it. No, like, look, right now, yeah, I've got 18 videos planned for Bricks. Those 18 videos, I can tell you now, will probably take about 15 hours in total, close to. On top of that, roughly 25 hours recording and editing. I am not going to make no income from those videos, probably, next to nothing. But I like doing it because I love to train and I love to train. I love to teach. I love to put different ideas and solutions out there. But the web stuff is really what pays the money. Exactly, Wayne. Asset cleanup and Autoptimize those two are my favorites. Asset cleanup or optimize, preload your fonts, WebP your images. Make sure you've not got too many intersections or any at all. Don't put sliders and videos right at the top of your website, and you should be okay. Or just use Bricks Builder. So Justin, I am considering doing Croco-Block videos. However, I don't think I'm going to have any of those coming out until the new year. Mainly because I've got other stuff planned and scheduled, and I'm doing quite a lot of brick stuff, and I will have to spend a bit of time making sure I fully understand the plugins before I do the video. What I don't want to do is do a video and then I teach you the wrong thing and stuff like that, but that is one of the plans. That is one of the plans. Hey Lim, George, hey Rajat. So Dave's question, do I pull in clients via YouTube? Yes, we have. Yes, we have. So we, where we've done videos on the My Listing directory, we have actually had clients come on the back of that video. WooCommerce as well. Not meant. Look, let me be honest here. Off YouTube, we've had 5. We've only had 5. Also off YouTube, I've probably had about 10 potential client meetings, and nothing comes off them because they just want to get into your head. And that's why I don't do that now. I go, look, if you want a private consultation or you want one-to-one support or you want to talk about your plans, you have to pay for that. It's a discovery meeting, because otherwise, just put what you want or what you want to know in the comments, and I'll either answer it or someone else with. Because there is a danger that you just do stuff for free. And the problem with the YouTube is you're giving away a lot of time. Like George right now, okay? The amount of time you're giving away working on stuff, Please don't forget to hit like if you have not already. Yes, Erica, that'll be lovely. More subscribers and memberships. B Informatica, use WP Rocket, expensive, but yeah, well, here's the thing though, B Informatica, 100 out of 100 is as important. For me, yeah, if you get over 85 in the mobile, that is good. Anything over 85 in the mobile is good. Yeah, Maddie is amazing. Anything over 85 in the mobile is good, right? 90, 95, 100, brilliant. But if you can get over 85, even over 90 with asset cleanup and auto-optimize, I am happy. Happy. So question, Love Your Life, creating a ticketing website where the customer can pay directly and get the ticket sent through email. You are going to have to use a plugin like Modern Events by Webness. So here's the one I would strongly recommend. Modern Events by Webness, or even use Events. Is it Events Calendar? You do have to get a lot of their plugins though, but they are 2 you might want to go for. Webness Modern Events have a great support structure. Events Calendar is okay. It's good, but it's okay. They're a bit slow getting back to you. Excellent, Peter. I'm glad that worked. Okay, the sticky header with the logo change. But those 2 I would recommend because we were going to use them for a client who then went their own way. And we tested them out thoroughly and they were really good. Dave's question, how do you justify all the time you put into YT? To be honest, Dave, you know what? I spent years and years and years in the NHS training people on how to analyse data, how to design reports, how to present to GPs and audiences at presentations, how to use SQL, right? I never got paid anything extra in my job. Late night, I was creating guides. I was recording stuff. I was trying to train people up. Never got like anything extra for it. But I did it to give something back. make a difference. So what I would say, Dave, is I love to know I've made a difference. And if I know that there was someone out there that was struggling to get an answer, or they didn't fully understand, why do I do this and what happens if I do that? Or even just to let people know it's actually okay to make a mistake. I make mistakes, you learn from it and you improve. So Wayne, do you think it's worth paying for short pics? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, so to be honest, Wayne, I mean, when I use Auto-Optimize, I don't go for the short pixel, any of that. I don't do any of that. I don't. Because I'm just not convinced it does a huge amount of effort. I mean, we've got websites with WooCommerce where we've used asset cleanup, Auto-Optimize, preloaded fonts, WebP images, and you're getting 99, 98 out of 100 for the mobile. And there's no CDN. You know, there's none of that in. And I just feel like, unless you hit a problem where you now need to do it to make your score go up or whatever, I would say not really. And also sometimes if your score is 75 or 70 because you've got Facebook Pixel, tags, loads of other stuff going on, cookies, GDPR, right? That's always slows things down. If you got stuff like that going on in your website, but the website works, it functions, it will convert, it will work for the audience you're trying to attract, I kind of just go, get on with it. Just go with it. Don't sit there going, I've got to hit 95 out of 100. I've got to hit 100 out of 100. When you know you can do stuff to improve, do it. But then there comes a point when you go, right, I've done everything I can, but the score's still not perfect. Now, if you know you've genuinely done everything you can, I go, right, that's it. Draw a line in the sand. Hey, Barry, draw a line in the sand. Don't now start spending money on products to boost yourself up. Hey, Jason, by the way. You know, so I would say don't overly worry about it. Cheers, Extreme Hip Hop. Sorry, when I look at the comments, I'm reading them as where my eye lands. So if I'm slow to respond to you, your comments are coming through. It's just I'm slow to respond. But yeah, thanks, Extreme Hip Hop. It is it's unbelievable, okay, how every morning I've got private messages like, here you go, I've got another one in here. I'm not going to show it to you, okay? If I just go here, oh no, what have I done with it? What have I done with it? Yeah, there you go. Right. So I've got another private message come through and like they're going, look, can you do this for me and do this for me? And here's my address and whatever. Now, if it's someone I'm already working with, that is different. But it's just, I've got to a point where I've actually stopped replying to some people. They tell me they want X, Y, Z, or they go, how do I do this? And they send me a whole page. And I go, I don't even bother replying. So if anyone here has sent me anything and I've not replied, I'm really sorry. It's because I just don't want to spend time working out what you want and have to do a reply. Okay? Yeah, so what I will say, Peter, if you are still there, I mean, obviously, yeah, is that, you know, if a bit echoing what Brian says, okay, is that health-wise, just check and see, is there anything you can do to help yourself out, mate, okay? Hey, Barry, I don't know if I said hi to you. Yeah, I mean, what I say and what there is roughly about, I think, a 1 minute delay or a 30-second delay between the chat and the comments. If anyone is wondering why there's a bit of a delay, it's because it means that YouTube are quicker to add subtitles to the video. Do you know what, George? That is actually the truth of it. That is actually the truth of it. So when we finish this live chat, we're not finishing yet, but when I do finish it, today, I want to, and I'll tell you, 1, 2, 3, I want to edit 4 videos. as part of bricks. I've got to get them done. I've got to get them done because I know I've got this client who's going to come back to me later with their stuff. And then I'm going to have to review it, price it up, get that back out to them. I don't have to pad it out. I don't have to make it sound lovely because they're definitely going to work with us. They're an existing client. I know that. But I've got to get it done. And you're on the continuous churn, right? There's LinkedIn messages coming in. There's Twitter messages. There's Facebook messages. There's YouTube comments. Emails. It never stops, you know? But, oh dear Peter, you know, I mean, I'm not going to start second guessing here, Peter, what the issue is, but I hope it all works out. Do you know what, Barry? I think, in fact, can we open this up to everyone that is here right now? So if you are watching, I want you all to answer this question, okay? In fact, should we do a poll? Let's do a poll, right? Let me just create a poll, okay? Let's create a poll. So I'm going to put in some values, okay? So I'm going to put in less than 25%. No, I'm actually going to I'm going to say, hold on. Just bear with me a moment, okay? Just bear with me. Just bear with me. So, there we go. I've put a poll up, right? I've put a poll up. So I would love you now to start, put your answers in the poll. It's about how many email requests actually convert into clients, yeah? So I know I would probably say less than 10% for us as well. We get so many, and when we go back to them with a genuine reply, you never hear from them again. And I don't chase. And the reason I don't chase is because I'm not here to chase you. You like it, you come back to me. Otherwise, I move on to other stuff. Mainly because I've got a load more stuff I've got to deal with. Oh man, multitasking Pigsty is a pain, mate, though. It can be a pain. To be honest, Erica, I do not trust a lot of the people that come to me or are a potential client through Facebook. I don't often trust because they're actually just trying to get stuff out of your head, and the work never actually goes anywhere. Most of them. I would say, right, there are no good groups. The only thing I would recommend, Erica, is if you specialize in building websites for florists, people that sell flowers and plants, horticulture. If you specialize in websites for horticulture, join a Facebook group for horticulture. And what you do is you just comment, you get to know people, you get to get your name around. And every now and again, you then let people know, oh yeah, I design websites. Oh, you're doing a website. Oh yeah, this and that. You do that. You become well known. You become an expert. And then you start to let people know, oh yeah, I do this. Someone puts a comment like, oh, I need to do this. And you go, oh, I just looked at your website. Have you ever considered doing X, Y, Z? You do stuff like that. If you specialize in directory websites, try and find directories or business groups where there's loads of businesses. I don't know, something like that. That's the advice I would give. Just joining a WordPress group isn't always going to get you business. Hardly any, in fact. Now, you might find people who are struggling with their websites. You might find people who are struggling with websites. However, most of the time, they'll contact me. They're like, oh yeah, we want to work with you. We want you to help us with our website. And the minute I tell them what the cost might be, they run away. Just checking the comments coming in. Yeah, please don't ignore the poll, okay? And please do hit like as well. So far, wow, we have actually got a few that are 75% of their email requests convert into clients. So for anyone who has hit the 75% plus mark, can you tell us more? Is that because they are vetted requests? So they are requests coming from a group, a niche group where you've already got a following with like you're the go-to person and this group of people know you for that. So if anyone can clarify on that a little bit more, that I'd love to hear about that. Is custom code allowed in Bricks like Pickstar says? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So in Bricks, you have the area for custom code for the entire website, for the whole page, or for the individual widgets, just like you do in Elementor as well. So you can do all of that. There you go. So Barry's strategy is a very good strategy. You do a basic one or one that's not too complicated for free. And then what happens is, out of good faith, or people go, oh, who did that and who did that? It can build up. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Or there might be add-ons to that, extra stuff, and you might go, look, we'll do this bit for free. Everything after that, there might be a charge, but we definitely want to help you get you up and running. Yeah, absolutely, Erica. Well, you know what? Well, Erica, so this is my strategy, okay? And I did this in the video. I think I told you about this video. It's the pricing strategy. So what you do... That's what I'm thinking, Peter. Are the 75% emails from their family? Yeah. So what I do is, like, even today, even though it's an existing client and they are going to want... extra work on their websites, new pages, layout, colors, everything, I will break it down for them. So I will say, okay, for your home page, here's the cost. For your other pages, here's the cost. Hey, Kenneth, hope you're okay. For your SEO, here's the cost. For your connecting your website to Google Search Console, Google Analytics, and all of that, here's the cost for that. If you want us to source the images, there's a cost for that. And I break it down. So I'm saying to them, the total cost is, let's pretend, $1,000. Okay? $1,000 for the entire website. Everything. But because I give you the breakdown, you can see the final cost is $1,000. Right? There's no discounts. There's no 10% off here or there. $1,000. And you can now see how we got that. And when I say to them, if there are anything here you don't want to have, remove it, and we can do, and then we can take it from there. So I'm not saying to them, if the cost is too high, come back to me and we'll barter and negotiate. Forget that. I will break it down, and I then say, if there's any items you don't want, let us know, and the price, let us know. The price will reflect that, and then we can go further. So I'm kind of saying to them, you're in control of what you pay. So if you don't want SEO, fine, but don't come back to me later. And I also do mention some of the items you could do later on. So if you don't want to do the SEO, I'll put it there. If you don't want to do the SEO, we can do it later, but the cost won't change. In fact, no, I do. Sorry, I lied there. I actually said the cost is higher. So I say to them, the cost will be 20% higher. I lie there. The cost will be 20% higher. Because if I do your SEO and your rank math, now, when I'm building your website, now, it's easier, right? It's easier. But if I come back to your website 1 month later, I've got to go back in. I've got to do your keywords. I might need to adjust some things in the content, whatever, because now we're working on the keywords and all of that. A bit more time. The cost has to reflect that. So if you do it now, you get all of this and it's all done. You do it later, we'll take it out, but then the cost will go up 20% per item. Not everyone likes that, but it's transparent. And I've allowed them to decide on, hey, Mark, I allow them to decide on, are you going to go for the grand total, the mother load, you get it all, or do you go for the bits and pieces you want to go for? So that's my little bit of strategy and tip I would give you when it comes to pricing up your work. Let me now just go back to the comments. Let me just, okay, pass framework, okay, problem, agitate, that's a very good strategy, Brian. That's actually a really, to be honest though, sometimes that's the way of how you want to almost get across. Bertha have the PAS framework, where it actually, you put a sentence in and it then gives you the problem, the agitation, and the solution, so that when you come to do your hero banner on your website, or when you're explaining your services, you've got the breakdown of the problem, the agitation, and the solution. Bertha is really good at that. Bertha's got that. What's infuriating is when a year later I find they pay someone a lot of money and they complain, yeah, do you know what, Erica? You just got to let it go. You just got to let it go. You know what? I've seen it happen. Mark will remember this. We had a client and we regret it now. We spent weeks investigating solutions for them, plugins, how to use it, what to do, strategies, layout. We went to town on it because we really thought they were going to work with us. And in the end, they then went off to someone else. We were annoyed, but we learned from it. And that's when we realised, forget this, we are not going to give away loads of info next time, because they just took everything we told them. But what they got built was so inferior. Now, their business failed. They stopped doing what they were doing, you know. That wasn't on the back of the website. It was just because their business model was a bit flawed. However, I do think the website they had did contribute to that, because they were going to big businesses, right? They were going to other big businesses, and they were basically it was almost like a directory, their website. It was a bit like not a directory, but a bit like a directory where, hey, you want to do this, you can go here, and this is what it will cost, and this is what they have, and now you can go and contact them or book them or whatever, right? It was all there. But the website they had built was so inferior. It was like, why would a big business want to put their business name and their image and their details on your website? It was pretty obvious though that whatever they paid for that website was a lot less than what we were asking. But do you know what? At first, when we heard they didn't want to work with us, at first we were like, oh man, after all that effort, they're now going. But after a day of reflection, both me and Mark were like, thank God, because you know what? They were driving us nuts with their indecisive decision making. You know? Brian, I like using extra value proposition. We do this for these people, and this is why Oh, that's a good one, Brian. You know, I mean, look, if you've got a PAS worksheet, Brian, by the way, Brian, you don't have to do this, but if you're part of the Web Squadron Facebook group, which you are, if you just want to put down some notes to share, not your worksheet, that's your worksheet, but if you just want to put down some notes, go for it. Sour kid, Jiggy sour kid. So you've put the word, why are you angry? I'm not, look, sour kid Jiggy, if you're spamming, please put your next spamming message so I can boot you off, but I'm not angry. I think you're angry with your capital blocks or whatever, but, I'll let you continue. Yeah, very good Pickstar, by the way. I'm just double checking something on my screen. By the way, yeah. over here on my monitor, I've got loads of social media stuff open just so I can spot if anything comes in that I need to respond to quickly. I tell you what, though, right? When a client request comes in, you got to jump on it quick, right? In fact, someone's put a comment on here. I've just got to quickly... I've got to post a video to someone. Just bear with me, right? Just give me 1 minute. I've got to post a video to someone because I've noticed that loads of people are commenting on something and I'm worried that they are going to mislead them or lead them astray. So I just need to get these video. There we go. Cool. Right, back to the comments. Hey, Nick, how are you? Hey, Andrew. Very true, Andrew. This sour kid Jiggy, you know, is he getting jiggy with it? By the way, can anyone... I changed the gain on my microphone early today. When I'm talking, does it come across as too loud? Or is it okay? Because I can't hear myself back, right? You can hear yourself. Jason, do you know what? I'm in the process of building a website, by the way, which is part of the Bricks 101 videos I'm putting out. I'm going to build one stage by stage by stage, and then when I get to the end of it, that website will be there, and then I will let you all have a URL link to it so you can go and look at it. But not done it yet, but I am planning to. Thanks, Wayne. Thanks, Jason. Thanks for confirming that. Cheers, Pickstar. Cheers, Brian, and everyone like that. But yeah, the Bricks 101 videos. Dave's done a full client website. Dave, if you are in the Web Squadron Facebook group, you don't have to share it. If you want to share it, please share it in there. Or if you want to just mention, how did you find it? How did you find it? So yeah, Andrew, I saw your email the other day, by the way, okay, about the automatic CSS. I'm not sure yet if I will use it. And here's the reason why. I try to, when I'm doing my videos, train with solutions which aren't going to cost you too much. So if you're using Bricks, you obviously are going to have to go and get a Bricks license, right? You're going to have to obviously get a Bricks license. You can't get away with that. But after you've got your Bricks license, can you get away with not having to use any other paid solutions? Because you've got Bricks Ultimate, Bricks Extra, there's loads of stuff out there. Can you get away with not doing any other Bricks add-ons and stuff like that, or ACSS? So, yeah, I mean, Jason, just maybe wait until next week, Jason, because by next week there will be in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There should be about 12 videos in total have come out with the Bricks 101 videos I'm putting out. They're taking a while because I've got to find time to do them and all of that. Yeah, I mean, it takes a bit of thought, but you can do it. Hey, Nick, can I do a live website review? If you email me, Nick, with your link, I will do it right now. I'll do it right now if you can send me a link, Nick, websquadron.co.uk. Erica, I've never used Webflow. Seen it, but not used it, so I can't comment on that. Okay, Maddie. I've just seen what you've said, and I've just seen your email as well, by the way. And I'm just very quickly, Maddie, going to go have a look. Now, for some reason, Maddie, I still can't see it. Now, it might be that I just need to clear my cookies. Probably is my cookies, by the way, Maddie. Let me just check it on a private incognito window. Yeah, I still can't see it for some reason. So I'm going to say just purge your cache If you can, please, purge your cache. Yeah, purge your cache. So love your life. Concerning monthly updates, will you suggest charging as a yearly package or charging strictly? Okay, love your life. What I would say, yeah, is charging monthly is okay. What you could say though is if you pay annually, you get a 10% discount maybe. So offer them a discount to pay up front. Wayne is loving breakdance. I mean, I think breakdance is really good. I think it's got really good strengths. I just don't like their business model or their creator who just puts me off. I hate to say it. I just don't like their creator. That's me making things personal now. Yeah, agree. You do have to spend time on it, Jason. And then when it clicks with bricks. Just takes a bit of time. Yeah, so Erica, what Brian says is why I've never gone into Webflow. They hate WordPress. You know, they really are anti-WordPress, and that again puts me off using Webflow. Hey, Melissa, hope you're okay. Sorry if I haven't said hi already to you while you were there. Sure, Nick, email me the link. Email me the link, Nick. I will still go in and have a look at it. It's not your website. Happily go in and have a look, but please do that. Hi, Clues Arena. I'm okay. Hey, Mujaba Gulam, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live chats. I hope you join them again in future. Hey, we're here to support everybody. Yeah, Erica, I mean, Dave Foy went from WordPress to Webflow. He found the community spirit in Webflow was not there. Even if you forget WordPress, the Webflow community, they're not that supportive. And he's now gone from WordPress to Webflow back to WordPress. That should say a lot, though. That should say a lot. I mean, the great thing about bricks, even like what Karapos says, even if it is similar to Webflow, I can't really comment on that because I've not used Webflow. Even if they are similar, bricks is WordPress, so you're still in the WordPress community. Sorry, Nick, if you can email me as soon as possible, because just so I can do that review. You know, I mean, WordPress, you got big community, tons of plugins, support. You got us guys, Web Squadron, and everyone else. You got WP Tuts. We're all here to help you out. I would say, Mujtaba, everything is kind of possible on no, nice one, Dave. I'm really glad you've posted that as well, by the way, and I look forward to looking into that. Okay, I look forward to looking into that. I would say, Mujtaba, some things are possible in Elementor. Not everything, some things. Take care, Gary. Lovely to have you here. Don't forget to hit like before you jump off and abandon me. Depending on your specification, Mujtaba, basic website, you can do it on Elementor. WooCommerce, you can do it on Elementor. Loop Builder, not fully there. It's not even properly released yet, right? Full-on customization of your posts. Well, you got to use a plugin. So if you forget every other plugin and use Elementor Pro on its own, yes, you can do everything, and no, you can't do everything. So you got to like say, depends on your spec, mate. You know, oh, interesting, Brian, about your comment about starving for help within those groups. Yeah, I mean, what I would say, Erica, is sometimes what I would say is sometimes when you look at a website and what they've done, and you go, wow, that is super cool. I always like to take a step back and I then go, would that same effect work for this client or what they do or what we're trying to achieve? And sometimes I then go, actually, no, it's not. I see loads of stuff and I go, wow, I'd love to have that. And then I stop and think, will it even work on my website? And then I go, no, it won't. So George, do you know what, George? That's a very good comment because I actually, in the early days when I remember when I was doing SQL, and I am an advanced SQL user, query creator. I'm in an advanced group. But sometimes I would on a forum ask a question and I used to get flack from people. Oh, I thought you were advanced. And it's like, yeah, I've just come across a little issue. Get over it. Do you know the answer or not? Oh, well, if you were really advanced, you would know the answer. And it's like, really? Really? Do you know what I mean? It's a bit like saying, I'm really good at driving, but could you take an engine out? No. Does that then mean you're not a good driver or a car or whatever? So I think you are right, George. There is this little bit of this like protectionist attitude in there. Oh yeah, Nick, in future, if you ever put forward a website you want us to do a live review on, absolutely. I mean, we do the Atarim teardowns, you know. So if you ever want us to do not a teardown using Atarim, but you want us just to review any website at all. Let's say you right now said, could you review... I can't think of one now. But if you want us to review a certain website, of course, just let me know. Just let me know, okay? And we can definitely do that, my friend, okay? Michael, do I have a price for each task? Well, the prices, Michael, do depend on what the request is. So a one-page website that is just one page could be very different from another one-page website that's full of sections and full of sliders and videos and loads of stuff going on. We have a set price for SEO and stuff like that. We have a set price. I mean, it is very subjective. It is a little bit subjective on the client and what their request is, Michael. Just reading the comments off here. So yeah, Michael, when it comes to like crossing off, obviously you're watching, because I spoke about this earlier, so you're probably watching a replay. But what they do is they just come back to me with an email. And the way I do it is I say item 1, item 2, item 3, item 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I say final cost is $1,000. And they might come back to me and say, can we not do item 4 and 5 like the SEO? I even put page speed performance. I put a cost in for that. Believe it or not, you want optimum page speed performance, like optimum. There's a cost for that. Which you might say, huh? Wouldn't you do that as default? Well, if you build a website really quick, you're probably not thinking through your page speed performance, right? Do you know what I mean? But if you're thinking really methodically, like every time I do a section, I go, right, let me check the score. Why has it gone down? Let me rerun it again. It's still down. What's wrong? What's gone on here? So I even put that in as a cost now. If they want it, fine. If they don't want it, fine. I won't bother with it. But then don't come to me when your website is scoring 30%. That's just the way it is. Okay, just check the comments. Do you know what, George? I've had people have a go at me as well about why I share what I share. And I kind of go, get over it. Hey, Erica, look, we're all learning from one another. Don't worry, okay? We're all learning from one another. Don't forget to hit the like button, all right? I mean, maybe I need to kind of find a way where you can't comment unless you hit the like button. And the minute you dislike, it boots you out of the live chat. Peter going nuts. I got sticky header, nice and changing logo. The background, I have a change on color, but in mobile, I can't remove the background color. Oh, Peter. Have you cleared the color though, Peter, in your style for the mobile? Have you cleared the color? Make sure you've cleared the color, okay? Make sure there is no color, and then set the background color and the scrolled color in the CSS. Clear the color and set everything in the CSS. Do that. You could do media query, but clear the color in the style tab for the mobile and desktop. Make sure it's clear, and then set the color in the CSS. So background color equals that hex code. After you've done the scrolling effect, whatever the code is, the background color will now be this hex color. And you might need to do the app media bit as well, but make sure it's cleared everywhere. Okay, look, everyone, I'm gonna say we have a 1 minute warning. 1 minute warning, because we've been live for 1 hour 5, and I have got a lot of stuff I want to get done, and I really want to get it done in the next 2 hours before my son comes home. Because the minute my son comes home, all bets are off the table, right? All bets are off the table. And there's loads of stuff I just want to get done. Right, okay, Peter, you did it without the scrolling. Just double check it. Yeah, just double check it on the mobile view, okay, Peter? Please double check that. Hey, Jimmy, hope you're okay, by the way. Look, and oh, Jimmy, by the way, hold on a second, everyone. Jimmy, don't go. Jimmy, do not go. Jimmy, don't go. Where did you do it? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Don't go, Jimmy. Jimmy, stay there. Jimmy, stay there. Everybody stay there. Do not anybody run off. Do not anybody run off, okay? Do not run off. I need you all to do something. I need you all to go and hit like on that group if you have not hit like already, okay? If you have not liked, subscribe. So Jimmy has a... and Jimmy ain't going to like this, but if you don't watch his videos, that's fine. But please do go and watch him. But what I need you to do is go in and subscribe to Jimmy's Skating Choreographer YouTube channel. You don't have to. I can't force you to do it. I can't make you do it, okay? But go and do it, all right? Jimmy has now got over 100 subscribes on there, okay? That is what he needed in a way, but go over to that group. Make sure you subscribe to that, okay? Right, I'm going to say goodbye to everyone. Have a great day, everyone, okay? I've just got to go and crack on with some video editing for the Bricks 101 videos that are coming out, all right? If you don't like Bricks, just bear with me, okay? For the next 2 weeks, there's a load of Bricks videos coming out. I'm really sorry, just bear with me. And then there'll be loads more Elemental videos coming out. But just bear with me for the next 2 weeks. We have got shitloads of Bricks coming out. We are shitting bricks, okay? We are shitting bricks. Everywhere. All over the screen, all over your face and everywhere. Hey, Mia! I'm just about to go off, Mia. I hope, oh no, Mia. Just about to go off, yeah? I've just noticed a question from Mujtaba. Is there any limitation in WordPress? No, the limitation is down to, if you want to learn CSS, yes, but what I would say to you is, what are the benefits of you being a pro developer? Just learn WordPress. When I say learn, get used to it. Get used to Elementor. Get used to maybe messing around with a bit of CSS where you need to. But if you say to someone, "Hey, I'm a pro developer," the client ain't gonna care. To say, "Hey, I'm a Elementor pro developer. I'm a WordPress pro," doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean jack these days. But if you're a good designer developer, if you are good, you can create stuff, you can make things work, you can articulate, you can present, you have a portfolio to back yourself up. That matters more than I'm a pro. Because in some places that can get you in trouble. Right? Okay, everyone, I'm going to pop the link down here again in case you missed it. So make sure you go over and subscribe to that channel. Nice one, Mia and Charlie. Okay, everyone, I'm going to say goodbye. Take care. I will see you tomorrow. But I've got to get on with shitting bricks, all right? Take care. Bye.